Alright guys, welcome to the Blue April Cup number 4. Back at my side again is the erstwhile Slipper, here to bring you purrs and pleasant dreams. Yes, you guys may notice that the title on YouTube is incorrect. Unfortunately I can't do anything about that today, but hey, what can you do, huh? Right, let's have a look at our bracket. Give me a second. Hibbity hibbity hibbity, and Shazam, there we go. So, we have as our number 1 seeds today, Dramas. Oh, they've actually gone back to Dramas from Brothers. Well, no, I never. Energy and Vatos Locos will be going up against each other to see who can face them in the quarterfinals. Strong Enemy versus Wildcards, two US teams. The Unknown versus the Emperors. What country is that? It is long load time, the country. There we go. Afghanistan. Oh, there you go. Emperors from Afghanistan. Izox Esports versus Spirit of Death. Money, Idiot, Violence, Liars versus Lion Nation. What a great name. Resident Evil versus 5. And Soul Nation, our number 2 seed, will get a bye through to the quarterfinals. I believe... we'll get a first match fairly soon. But hey, how you guys doing today? Hero Gaming Simon, lovely to see you back here once more. Sakir iOS, well, thank you for dropping by the stream, even if you're not a player. Yes, Volchen, don't worry about colours. It's all an illusion. Twister YouTube, thanks for dropping by. And yes, tacos are good gaming. You are correct about all things. This is going to be intense, and tacos are good. Anything else? Yes, it is very nice to see the return of Dramas under the name Dramas. Alright. I guess we're going to have to wait a little bit for the first game to start. Let's see. Who should we go? I'm going to see if we can get Money, Idiot, Violence, Liars. First of all, just because they've got a fantastic name. If not, then we'll just have to see who we get first of all. Hey, Nut75, how you doing? Tacos are good gaming. Your boy Grey is about to take this win. Who is your boy Grey and who does he play for? I have received word from Energy who are playing against Vatos Locos with a passkey, but that passkey doesn't seem to work. So I guess we'll see how it goes. Spirit of Death is Grey and Killboy's stream. Ah, they're up against Izox. Ooh, that's going to be a tough match. Izox number 3 seed. We shall see. Alright guys, well, I think we should be getting our match shortly. If not, we'll jump into a custom game, but for the moment, BRB, and we'll be getting started for reals pretty soon. welcome, gentle friends, to our first game of the day. Round of 16 competition scenes. Money, Idiot, Violence, Liars, or Mivel. I think I might just change the name back to Mivel because that's impossible to read. Going up against Lion Nation, a team that seems to be comprised of more than a few familiar faces. Polon, rocking the sweet top hat, is the master of disaster in the early game. Picking up 5 kills so far untouched by fate. Going right up against Lion Nation, there's a whole bunch of them in one place. Still gets a kill onto Sezin, takes cover, letting that old health regenerate before getting flanked again. I think finally getting some assistance from the rest of the team and able to continue their reign of terror for now. Lion Nation, the pride, in possession of the upper ground, but it's not helping them none. Polon finally falls down for the first time. Let's take a look over the other side of things. Vincent is going to be the top scorer for the Lion side of life, Lion Nation, who seem to have various Vol members, and I don't know. Martinez, NT, well, thanks for dropping by the stream. Yes, well, ideally, you would have we'd have the game straight away. Unfortunately, they were not quite ready. But I appreciate you want to see some good old Modern Combat 5. And hopefully it is sufficient, what you have been provided with. Lions falling further behind. MIT actually picking up... Ooh, I say that. Curses. MIT actually picking things up just as crazily as their teammate Polon. In fact, doing slightly better. So, Mivel in possession of 2 excellent top-tier snipers, MIT and Polon. Twisty, yes, they've got DMZ and Vol members and they're losing. Well, I think this is a new team. Oh, actually, no, it's not actually a new team. It's number 6 seed. Well, whatever Mivel are doing, they are doing it exceptionally well. Polon and MIT, both unstoppable forces of nature in this game. Of course, the second I say that they are still unstoppable, they will, of course, be stopped. But I trust that potential viewers, you understand that I'm merely using hyperbole. Tacos are good gaming. There is a possibility of Lack getting banned from ESL, but I haven't heard anything since it was first discussed on the community stream before, so I don't know. But either way around it, Mivel are going to seize that first game for themselves. We will start up our first giveaway soon, but for now, we're going to get set up for game number 2. So, please bear with us, and we'll be back as soon as we've got that game for you. Welcome back now, y'all. Lion Nation versus Mivil once more. So the big story today is we finally find out what Mivil stands for, which apparently is money, idiot, violence, liars? I don't know if that's one of those things that they came up with after the fact, but hey. Mivil doing not so incredibly strong, as they have been on other occasions. Starting off, conversion, our second destination of the day. Let's see, are we seeing the same people? MIT certainly doing pretty well for themselves. Three and 2 so far. We'll see how it ends up development. Twisty YouTube, are you toying with Nightbot? Have you offended its sensibilities? You know how flighty that Nightbot can be. Alright, well, Ronix is the score leader for the Lion Nation at the moment, who seem to have picked themselves up considerably for game number 2. Powering forward. Not able to get the reset though right at the end, but the Lion Nation are keeping pace with Mivil pretty effectively. Well, Nuts75 saying Lion getting destroyed again. That's definitely not the case. They're actually in the lead right now. And Midday is here, so is, I think, probably the primary cause of that. Actually pick up an incredible score so far. 9 and 2. Twisty YouTube, I see. Well, as long as you know what you're getting into, Twisty YouTube, don't let me stand in your way. Lion Nation, though, standing in the way of a Mivil 2 and 0. So far, they've been looking pretty fantastic. Oh boy. Mivil may have just erased the chances of Lion Nation in that last exchange. Oh, what nice! The reset comes in just in time. So we're coming up to the halfway mark of the round, but this so far has been pretty brutal. Let's jump in with some of our favourite friendos. MIT, not standing out so much on conversion. Yes, Twisty YouTube, you are probably right. If it becomes apparent to Mivil that Midday is the one carrying, then, well, if possible, I imagine they'll be looking to try and single them out, try and eliminate them as much as possible. Blue Gamer, I'm glad that you don't stand for such ill behaviour. It's certainly not how we do business on this stream. Mivil, despite everything, actually back into the lead, nowhere near as dominant as before. As we get caught up, Unti, if they go down here, could signal a resurgence for the Lion Nation. Still even trades across the board. There's an MIT getting mixed up in close quarters, surrounded by burning and explosions. Gets tagged, but Mivil only need one more kill. Will they find it looking up high? For the gantries to come in from Sezen. Mid-A, going to try and keep the hopes alive of a Lion Nation who need 3 kills while 2 Mivils 1. We've seen it happen before. Sezen gets 1 more kill in, somehow survives on 0% health. He's still right in the middle of Miven, and Ronix, the one going down off screen. That's Mivil going through to the next round, but what a fight from Lion Nation. Extremely well done, and nothing to be embarrassed about whatsoever. Hopefully we'll see a few more, well, we'll see a lot more of Lion Nation, as Mivil coming in with a new team, so they are on number 11 seed. Definitely not putting on anything but a top level performance. Alright guys, Twitch giveaway is still ongoing. We'll be back with our next game as soon as possible, so please do stay tuned. Alright guys, welcome back to the stream. We are waiting on our next tournament game. So, with that in mind, ESL123 is the passkey if you want to get in on a free-for-all live on stream. You can also find entry through the global chat, if you'd like to. Tacos are good gaming, you are eating popcorn. Well, that is just wonderful. It warms my heart to consider myself to be like a movie in that you watch while eating popcorn. Gosh! Yes. Oh, our first contestant, hopefully. We shall have many more. Javan Gaming, whatever. Sharif Matola, welcome back from t'other stream. You're eating a Doritos. Twisty YouTube, you feel like Nightbot is done with you. You wish. Resident Evil vs Soul Nation will be our next upcoming game. I think we are getting relatively close to filling up those quarterfinals. In fact, Resident Evil vs Soul Nation will be our first quarterfinal game. 2 Japanese teams competing directly against each other. Alright, I think we've got a decent amount of folks. If you want to join in when the game is underway, ESL123 is all you need to do. But let's get started before our next tournament match. Yes, who's your boy? Everyone is eating. Sad Gamer, you're eating dal rice. Huh, what is dal rice? I feel like I should know this, but rather than looking it up, I figured I'd just ask you. Tacos are good gaming. Ah, you were caught in the unfortunate position of watching on the device that you would play with, I believe. Let's have a look. Dal rice. So what's the difference between regular rice? Ooh, it's yellow. What is dal rice? Steamed rice and a cooked lentil soup called dal. Well, there you go. That makes sense. Cool. I eat a lot of rice, so maybe I should give it a try. Alright, so conversion is the point of our disturbance. Let's get with the stamina, and fortunately, player 1, who we just happened to be watching, is also the most accomplished of the players so far. I'll have to have a look. Can I get... Can I get dal rice in this country? Well, I presume I can, but like, can I get the dal part and then just add it to rice? Nightbot is making bacon to eat. Ah, creepy. Sard Gamer, thank you for providing the passkey, though I prefer it if you're a little bit more polite about it. This is our score leader so far. I think we may have gotten our passkey for the next game, so we'll have to leave you guys to play off stream while we get set up for Resident Evil vs Soul Nation. Soul Nation! Alright guys, we will be right back with that game, so please do stay tuned, and we'll catch you guys on the flippity flop. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody, let's get it down. Resident Evil. Evil! You're almost a chill sandwich. Versus Soul Nation. So guys, who won the free-for-all, huh? Yes, Blue Gamer. Thanks for being my hot man. Now we got some Resident Evil and Soul Nation fans in the chat. Nightcore, I hope your excitement turns into a good outcome for the team, what you is supporting. Callan doing a nice job, picking up a couple of kills for the Resident Evil squad, who've got a decent lead for themselves. For Cole, this is Kuta so far, with a tier 7. Going to be stalking around the place, trying to get through the statuary quickly. For Edward, doing a number on the Soul Nation, picking up multiple kills. I will definitely try Dal Rice. I've been looking online to see if I can find how to make it using, because I've got a rice cooker, so I eat a lot of rice. So anything I can use to make that more interesting is good by me. Nut 75. Well, that's too bad. You can get into the match, but we will, I'm sure, have plenty more matches before we're all good and done. Blue Game, your friends who are in VC got called out? Sard Gamer YouTube one. The giveaways usually take about 2 to 3 weeks to process, so you won't have them straight away if you won them recently. There has been a bit of a hold up in recent times because the community manager who helps process those giveaways has been away, but he is back in circulation. Hopefully everything should be under control from there. Who's the boy should come to the Caribbean? Grenada. Oh, do they have good Dal Rice there? Holy moly. Edward is going on a tear for Resident Evil. Oh boy. I'm going to have to do a quick search for Resident Evil memes because Resident Evil are tearing things up. I feel bad for all of you guys who are big fans of Soul Nation because they are having not a good game at all. Twist YouTube, you don't like Dal Rice? I guess it must be a divisive subject. Or a derisive subject. Yeah. See the Resident Evil? Holy crowley. We're going to drop down the air support there and keep the good times rolling. Nut 75, I'm a British person with a cold, which might be confusing your accent identification protocols. In Grenada they have the best blue beaches and it's peace. Oh, that sounds nice. Let's have a look up on Grenada. Ooh, it does look very nice. Sard Gaming YouTube. If you live in Grenada, then you live in a very nice place. Alright, 3 minutes left to go. Resident Evil. Very close to closing this one out. There we go. First points to them. Shazam! Soul Nation will have to work extremely hard to get back into this. That was a pretty brutal beating that Resident Evil were delivered. Evidently, they were using weapons that were very powerful against living things. Guys, we will BRB. Volveremos enseguida. Japan Gaming? I aren't Japanese? What? I don't think I've ever given an indication. Those monsters from Umbrella. They've ruined my beautiful town. How could they do this after everything I've done for them? But yes, Volverimus and Sagita will be RB. See you in a little bit. Transcending history and the world, a tale of soul and swords, eternally retold. Game 2 between Resident Evil and Soul Nation, underway. I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout campfire. Then again, maybe you did. Sheriff Multala, come to Grenada? Well, I will have to at some point. It looks amazing. I'll add it to the list. Alright, so the fans of the Soul Nation stand in the audience, willing on their team, playing over on the red once more to defeat the Umbrella Corporation, the Resident Evils, the Zombos, and friends. Will Soul Nation live up to their potential? Will they show their undying fans what it means to be real Zombos? We shall see. I think we've probably got everybody up in the quarterfinals, nearly everybody. Once we have, probably actually after this match is done, we will draw our Twitch giveaway winner. Resident Evil sees the lead for themselves. Canon with the grenade for a face. He was born with a grenade for a face. 2-0 so far, untouched on this whirling battlefield of death. Vold takes out Lexum and Flex, and Meb goes down as well. Resident Evil's lead may already be insurmountable. Bluebird Gamer, I haven't used the gyroscope. Does that make it easier? I've never tried using a gyroscope for one of these games, so I'm not quite sure what would be involved with it. But it sounds interesting. Kalon tagging another kill for the Resident Evil. Sheriff Malatella, you really need the credits. Well, there will be 4 giveaways over the course of today. Nightcore, grenade for a face. That seems biologically impossible. You're mental. I tell not a lie. The evidence is on the bottom of the screen. Calon, grenade for her face. It's fun on sensitivity 4. Blue Gamer, what does the gyroscope actually do? Does that allow you to turn... Because I imagine... When you say gyroscope, I'm imagining that you turn the iPad or whatever, and then it turns you, which seems like... That would be hard to do unless it's just a very small thing. Vold? Voldo? Ah! Crossing franchise. Taco Dogger Gaming? Oh, shucks, that's very kind of you to say. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream so far. You move the phone, it turns your head. Interesting. Interesting. I'll have to give it a try, Blue Gamer. It sounds funny and cool. I finally made it. I've realized my dreams. Huh. Blue Gamer, I'll give it a try. It does sound cool. Ah, well, I'm glad you don't think I'm all boring. A low sensitivity, it's like aim assist. Okay, I can kind of get that. In that, presumably the gyroscope lets you just kind of like sort of turn very slightly to adjust your aim. Sard Gamer YouTube, the Gameloft company is situated in 2 places. How confusing. There is Gameloft Romania, which is the company that makes Modern Combat 5, and there's Gameloft Montreal, who both are called Gameloft, but that's how I differentiate them, because they're in different places. So Montreal, Canada. Blue Gamer, you can certainly add me as a friend. I tend to only actually play regular games of Modern Combat 5 on PC though, so that's the place to add me if you're going to add me anywhere. But yes, so the company that make this game, Modern Combat 5, are located in Romania. Which you might have to look up because it's not exactly a super well-known place. On a, you know, kind of a world stage kind of thing. There we go, Resident Evil take it 2-0. Sorry, fans of the Soul Nation. Unfortunately, they came in as the #1 seed, but Resident Evil, ay. What is going on there? Our #7 seed beating out our #2. I guess Soul Nation will have to come back again another time, but I suspect Resident Evil are earning themselves up towards a much higher seed for the next tournament. Blue Gamer, you are sad. Aww. Don't be sad, buddy. Is Modern Combat 5 the most popular Gameloft game? I don't know, actually. Let's see. Gameloft Romania. I'm not actually sure. Our games. Modern Combat 5, Sniper Fury. I don't know. But Modern Combat 5 is certainly the one which I know the most about. They do have a few other games, but I don't know a lot about them. Honestly, it's just Modern Combat 5 that I get into myself. Tacos are good gaming. This is Modern Combat 5. Modern Combat Versus is made by Gameloft Montreal, who are the makers of Modern Combat 4 and previous games. So they're kind of different games to each other, but everyone's the same company. How confusing. Right. I promised I would, and I will make good on my promise. We're going to get ourselves a Twitch giveaway winner. Let's see. Alright, Google random number generator. Yes, that's right, not 75. I just used my mobile account for spectating. Okay, our Twitch giveaway winner is Tacos Are Good Gaming. Please post your dog tag and your platform Aringo. Alright guys, so that's the end of our Twitch giveaway. We'll be moving on to Facebook for giveaway number 2. But please do stay tuned, and I will deliver unto you the details of said such in a few minutes. Hey peep, welcome to the stream. Wait, when did I tell you what I was streaming? Oh boy. This guy is on Twitch, Killer Blast LOL, is a good friend of mine. Who's come to troll the stream. Alright, tacos are good. I'm going to note down that you are our winner. Tacos are good gaming. Alright, so Facebook will be next. Let me get all that stuff ready. There we go. Yep, well, that's all cool. Alright, so the details will be up on the screen shortly. Sheriff Matala, please make me win the next giveaway. Ah, that's not how it works, friend. You, like all of us, are at the mercy of the gods. And also, Google's random number generator. Alright, so there we go. Giveaway details up on the screen. Let the guys on Facebook know that they should get with the spamming. Alright, tacos are good. I've got your details. And we will be right back with our next game of Modern Combat 5. I'm going to reset the timer since we've ended up talking through half of that. And I need my break. I'm old! I'm about to die! Alright. Volveremos enseguida. We'll be right back. Welcome back, gentle friends. That probably sounded a little weird. Oh, hello. I thought we had some time before the next game, but I could be wrong. Yep, completely wrong. Alright, we've got our first semi-finals. Apologies about that. Getting you guys' hopes up. I'm sorry. So, we've got Mivel versus Resident Evil semi-final. Getting it set up right now. So, if you excuse me just a moment, I'll drop us all into lobby. Once I've got that pass key entered in. It is a fiddly pass key, so I might get it wrong. Let's see. Yes, sorry about that, guys. Ahem. But there's no reason you guys can't make your own game before. Without little old me. We will be getting started on the tournament in just a moment, where we see Mivel going up against Resident Evil, fresh off their dominating win against the number 2 seed, the Soul Nation. Soul Nation! Alright guys, it looks like it's going to be getting started almost straight away. Blue Gamer, you want to play against me? Well, if you play it on iOS, then you will definitely beat me, because I am absolutely terrible on Android and iOS. Absolutely terrible. But on PC, I'm not. It turns out I wasn't super. When I was playing today, I wasn't super terrible. All right. Well, it looks like we might have a little wait to go, so I'll just go for a micro break. Give old Slipper a little bit of a pep. And we'll be right back. As soon as these guys start, we'll be back once again. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. Our first semi-final of the day sees Money, Idiot, Violence, Lies going up against the biggest lies of them all, Resident Evil. Nightcore, turning in for my gun for the night. See you, Counterfeit, Nightcore. Thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. We'll miss you, and we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Blue Gamer, you're Blue Beetle if you see me in the tournament. Well, there you go. You want to see Lime? Let's see. Who's got Lime? Everyone's got the same icon. There we go. Lime doing pretty well. Mivel absolutely tearing up Resident Evil so far. Blue Gamer, it's right, it's merely an expression of your excitement that you lose the capacity to speak words. Well, Lime, that felt a little unnecessary, didn't it? Lime, looking to try and erase any previous embarrassment by filling the place with grenades. So we're getting through things quite quickly. Soldier Girl is on the admin desk for today, working her hardest to make sure all you guys have a wonderful tournament to enjoy. I'm just here for the rhyme. So if you see Soldier Girl around, please do show us some appreciation for a fantastic job as always. So, we thought Resident Evil would be pretty dominant coming into this one, but I think Resident Evil themselves are a team who've kind of perhaps a little bit lower seeded than they needed to be, given that they managed to beat out Soul Nation. And Muddy, Idiot, Violence, and Liars, I think, are another team that are just kind of new enough that their seeding, it doesn't really reflect remotely how good they are. T-Mobile, why, it's mighty good to see your face again. I'm here with my good friend Sliver, here to bring you all the way through to a lovely night of quality entertainment. Money, Idiots, Violence, Liars, Mivel have already beaten out iZox Esports, another one of the favourites. So this is a real clash of the giant killers. Mivel taking out the number 3 seed. Resident Evil taking out the number 2. Dramas, the last remaining top team, our number 3 team, is currently facing up against Energy for the semi-final spot. So there's every chance we'll be able to bring you guys that one as well. Double semi-day. Sharish Matola, I hope you win this one. Well, I hope you do too. Alright, Mivel have accelerated matters so much. And Polon, let's see, Polon and Lime. Polon, grenade for a face. Lime, shotgun for a birthday present. He was born with a shotgun in his hand. And there we go. Mivel win game 1 for themselves. Some incredibly strong individual performances from the Mivel side. And I think Resident Evil may have run into too stiff of a competition. So Lime doing fantastically in that game, ending out 12-5. Yes, it's actually the best kill-death ratio in that particular game. But for now, we'll be headed to break. And we'll see you guys in just a little bit. Welcome back now, y'all. This is round 2, Blue Gamer. You are on the ball. Semi-finals underway between Resident Evil and Mivel, who have unveiled their true majestic form. Money, idiot, violence, liars seize themselves the early going as they tear through bloodily into the still walking corpse of Resident Evil. Cool, that was a violent start to things. So Mivel managing to get an entire team wipe for 2 in the early going. Not slowing up at all as Polana pumps that sniper rifle shot right into the face of the opposition. Polana showing no hesitation whatsoever. A target presents, a target dies. Hero Gaming, it says 2 hours. Or, well, maybe it rounds up. Jacob Flores, lovely to see you again. Thank you for dropping by the stream. Not 75, Mivel is going to win. I think that is a pretty safe bet with one game already in hand. Though it's not as bad yet, at least, to count out Resident Evil entirely, but it's certainly getting there in a hurry, as multiple knife kills come in from the incredibly bloodthirsty Mivel, who love to get up in Resident Evil's faces and chew that face off. Evidently, there is a kind of a jealousy thing going on there, as Grenade for a Face is very jealous of anyone who possesses a normal human face. MIT with a perfect game so far. 9-0 is crazy. Look at the rest of the scores. Yes, if it wasn't for MIT being an absolute monster, then this will be a very even game. DJ Leo, will I stream on Android sometimes next week? There is going to be an Android tournament next week, but I'm unfortunately away that weekend, so I don't think we'll have an Android stream. So sorry about that, DJ Leo. Jacob Flores and Blue Gamer, you can be famous together. Internet famous. The only kind of famous that matters. Alright, Mivel are looking to secure that grand final spot. So close they can do it. Let's drop in on Grenade Face. Pelon. Copyright. Oh boy. Don't put that person's name on a t-shirt, because they are right about copying. And writing? I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Desperation, I think, has come and already gone for the Resident Evil side. Both teams from Japan. But Mivel, with the I want to say the edge, I would say so far beyond the edge that you've fallen off the map. Mivel putting up an astonishing show here and demonstrating extremely well why Mivel rather has been a team that's been around for a while and has made quite a name for themselves as a team whose name up until this point made no sense at all. There we go. Mivel are in our grand finals. And we'll wait a tiny bit longer before... Actually, yeah, screw it. Let's do our Facebook giveaway now, since we're going to have the semi-finals coming up next. So, our Facebook giveaway winner is... Random number generator. Do your work. Alright. Our Facebook winner is Mysterious Van Roy, who has a quite fantastic name. So Mysterious Van Roy, if you could post your details. And we will be going to a short break. We'll bring you back with more Mortal Kombat 5 in just a few minutes. Volvemos enseguida. Bienvenido a todos. Welcome back, everyone. That's right. Soldier Girl has been on her game today because we are going straight into the second semi-finals. We've only got two. That's how semi-finals generally work. Unknowns over in the blue. Dramas returning to their original form after their success as Team Brazzers for quite some time. Hey, Sard1989. I see you over on Mob Crush. Don't feel so bad if you don't win the giveaways. Still got 2 more, and of course we've got 4 more giveaways tomorrow as well. So who knows? The Mob Crush and Twitch pages are definitely the best places to enter in just because they've got less people. There are loads of people on Facebook, Sharif. So don't worry about it. So, Dramas beating out Energy, who themselves beat out Vatos Locos. Against the Unknowns, who beat out Strong Enemy and the Emperors on their way here. Dramas are #1 seed. Do bear in mind that's Money, Idiot, Violence, and Lying, or Mivel, and Resident Evil beat out our #2 and #3 seeds respectively, so we've had a day of upturns of upsets. Sard1989, no, writing semi more times than one does not increase your chances of winning, and in fact decreases them. If I come across anybody who's spamming like crazy, then I just tend to ignore their entries when it comes to random number generating them. So don't worry, just once is fine. Alright, so for the return of Dramas to the grand stage, they're doing pretty well. Not75, I'm sure if I heard your voice too, I'd love it as well. Blue Gamer. Ah, you guys, you're so nice! Jacob Flores. Good to see you're still around. Actually, very, very even between the two. And Annie doing some nice close-up work there. Almost even. Ooh, as Rai pops around the corner. Surprise! Yeah, that joke's a little hard to get. And also, not that funny. Perfect! Drone deployed. But there's no one nearby for Rai to set out. So for the side of the Unknowns, Rai doing fantastically well so far. To have not died at all is crazy. Picks up another kill. Does get tagged a little bit off the back. Will he try and disengage? Will they try and disengage even? Sorry, Rai. Didn't mean to assume your gender there. Rai picks up another kill. Jeez. This Rai is ridiculous. Nut75, I'm glad you got my terrible jokes. They're the only thing that keep me going at though. It was so bad. It was so bad. I didn't even know what I was doing anymore. Urusei? Ah. The King Cobra themselves picking up another kill. I kind of don't want to stop watching Rai though because they are doing crazy. 8-0 is basically, so this is, they've got Arubaru 7-7, but Rai is basically keeping Unknowns afloat by themselves. Hahaha. Nuts, now that I know you can be tormented by my puns, I'll never stop. I guess with a performance like this, you could say we've got a rising star on our hands. That was a terrifying laugh, even scared me. But yeah, it's interesting. The rest of the team really not performing that well, but Rai is doing incredible. Yeah, that's right. Yes. Oh, not 75. I'm glad to see that you're getting in on the whole tormenting your own brain. Blue Gamer. Ah, now you found your nuts. Now you found your own audience to torment. That was good though. That was quite subtle as well. I think I kind of prefer puns when they're not like made a big deal of. Though there is a commentator I used to listen to who would make little jokes like that all the time, and he'd just do them very subtly. And I actually hated that guy. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it just really got to me when I realised he was making silly little jokes every couple of lines. Blue Gamer, you like listening to me laugh. In any other context, that would be incredibly creepy, but I'm glad that you do. Mysterious Van Roy, our winner from Facebook, making the old facearoos. Glad you're having a good old time. Yes, nuts. It's quite easy to make rye puns, isn't it? Let's drop back in. It's basically, well, it's because it's more of a phoneme than an actual name. So that makes it really easy. So, in case any of you are wondering, a phoneme is like a micro part of a word, so rye, in this case. So you can basically fit it into probably like 1,000 words. I think it probably comes off as more clever when it's towards the end of a word though, rather than towards the beginning. Hey Brett Brennan, nice to see ya. Dramas, even with the rye opening performance from this particular player, have been doing it fantastically for themselves. There we go, par. But it's actually... oh, no, we had a time out victory there for Drama, so they couldn't make it all the way to the 50 kill mark. So it was technically a tight win. But still, Dramas do very well, impressing on their first return outing as their original status team, now hailing from Mexico, as they have before. A return to form for them. One more game stands between them and the grand finals place. So please do stay tuned, and we'll be back with that game in 7 minutes or less. Welcome back, gentle friends. Semi-final for that other finals spot against Mivil, who await our victors in the grand finals. Yes, Brett Brennan, that is a pretty fantastic profile picture. So, I've not watched any of your videos as of yet, but since I've looked through and seen that they're Modern Combat 5 related, I'm more than happy to subscribe. I look forward to seeing your content. Alright, so dramas with the Game 1 win. By no means a dead certainty, but it looks pretty strong the whole way through. We'll see if the Japanese team Unknowns can join their country folk, Mivil, in the finals, or if it will be Mexico's Dramas. Gosh, don't... Oh boy. Don't invite me to a game when I'm on stream, I'll have to unfriend you. Nuts MC5. Well, alright then. You've been a chum. Oh yeah, you do. Alright, well, may I be a next step on your road to glory. Brett Brennan. I think Facecam lets people connect with you more. So if it's something you're comfortable doing, it's quite a good skill to learn how to make the most of. It does mean you have to put more effort into your videos though, because you actually have to dress yourself properly. Already semi-sensibly, you know, and kind of shower and things before you do a video. Which is, you know, it's a lot of effort. Oh boy. Ah, Blue Gamer, are you a Modern Combat 5 YouTuber as well? But yes, well, actually no, let's focus on the game for the time being. Right, so Dramas have got a 1-game advantage, but are currently losing out to Unknowns. Who's picking up the slack here? It's Urubaru. Doing very well for the Unknowns side. So Unknowns came in as a number 13 seed. I'm trying to figure out where the Unknowns players are from, as in they're definitely from a different team. Urubaru definitely seen around a lot. They are from they're from the iZone team. Nice. Ah, fair enough, guys. Well, if you're all Modern Combat 5 YouTubers together, then I'm more than happy to throw a sub you guys' way. Jacob Flores, well, I will definitely I'll put the brackets up on screen after the game. Is there something in particular about the brackets that you're interested in? You can have a look at them here. So, very interesting semi-final game 2. Unknowns, keeping the pace as controlled as possible, have managed to remain in the lead for quite a long time. Not 75, I did sub to you, I think. Yeah, I just did. Oh, I did a little while ago. Not 75 trying to make sad faces about me not subscribing to you when I did subscribe to you. I don't know. 2.5 minutes left to play. Unknowns still in the lead, but by a single kill. Not a long way from the ideal situation. Urubaru, though, stepping up 4-0 so far. Unknowns still with a chance. The iZone player performing as iZone players. Well, Jacob Flores, the so Mivil is in the finals already. And Dramas and Unknowns are fighting for the other final spot in this semi-final. So there's only 3 teams remaining in the tournament. These are 2 of them on your screen, in front of your eyes. Unknown looking to break this series even by winning out this game. Dramas 1 game away from finals glory. But will it be their day for Dramas to come back in their original form? Again, hailing from their native Mexico. At least I'm assuming it's their native Mexico. That's the first place I saw them from. It would be spectacular for them to come back on top form. Certainly #1 seed for a reason. Dramas with an enormous amount of tenure. They're definitely one of the powerhouse teams in Modern Combat 5 esports history. Blue Gamer, I'm happy that you're happy. So we've had some not so strong performances from some of the DMZ members, which I think have helped get Unknowns to this point. Nuts MC5, well, there you go, Johan. If you keep inviting me while I'm trying to stream a game, you are going to get removed. Sorry about that, guys. So Drama's 1 point away. Can they get the reset? They're going to chase up, and I think they've probably got a net guard in place there to prevent that from happening. Let's see if Rye can get a rise out of us. No. Popped. Dramas only behind by 1. 5 seconds left to play. Who's going to get it? It's going to be dead even, and no, Dramas get 1 kill right at the end. Dramas are heading to the finals. Unknowns did a fantastic job to almost bring it to game 3. But almost is not enough. Alright guys, so we know who our finalists are now, Dramas and Mivel. But we do not know who our Mob Crush winner is. Let's figure that out right now. Our Mob Crush winner is Sard 1989, which means that you are, what, 5 years younger than I am? Sard, if you are still around, you are our Mob Crush winner. We'll take ourselves a little break while we get set up for that grand finals. Don't go anywhere. I'll know if you do. And Go4MC5 Instigator, we'll be right back. Here we are, gentle friends, one and all. Welcome to the finals. Let's get it on. I quite like the music. MIT takes first blood. Look at that beautiful camo. The mark of a predator. A very successful Modern Combat 5 players. I believe that's Invictus on that gun. I could be wrong, but that's what I've been told before. At least I believe so. So, these two teams fighting for 100 euros. Oh boy, it's got to be really freaking tense as a team. You get to this point and know that a mistake here can cost you literally a whole bunch of money. Blue Gamer, thank you for your hype. This is intense. Mibble over on the blue. Dramas over on the red. Not 75. I see where you got your name. Annie firing the shots across vantage. Not finding any targets so far though. Poon does manage to pick off one, gets picked off in return. An exchange of gunfire across vantage. Mibble starts to build a little bit of a head of steam. MIT going to be one of those players to watch in this game. Sharif Matola, you've lost 3 giveaways. Well, only 4 people are going to win today, and there's probably a lot more than 4 people playing. So don't feel too down. MIT get grenaded, then shot in the back as they try to run. Dramas getting some good work in. Lurking off to the side. Let's see where we've got the closest interaction. I think MIT is probably going to be the first person to make contact. Tossing down a grenade to keep Dramas at bay. Nuts MC5. So your heart tells you DMZ will win, but your head says Miville. Well, we've not had the chance to see these guys really tear into each other as of yet. But hopefully we will get to. They're playing it out very slow and cautious, like it's almost as if they're playing rush or overtime. To play this cautiously, Miville's going to try and make the rush in and perhaps discover why that is a risky proposition. Unti picks up 1 kill. Yes, Jacob Flores. Perhaps Nuts is destined to be a caster with his application of the caster curse. Unti firing across, gets 2 in a row, tagged at the tail end of that one. But still doing some good work. The crossfire going to catch basically any members of the teams who get involved in a fight and don't manage to finish off the entire opposing side. Going to get immediately picked off in return. Not 75, you're starting to believe in DMZ? Well, Miville certainly hold control at the moment. Poon keeps on keeping on. MIT, actually, from being extremely dominant before, has fallen back a lot. Poon with 8 kills so far. It's really doing the lion's share of the work. More than half of Miville's kills. You can hear the chopper in the sky. Poon manages to catch one of the DMZ members transitioning from side to side. This lack of Poon will not be found lacking. 2 minutes left to play. Best of 5 competition. This This is the first game, so we are only just getting started. Mivil with a small advantage for themselves, just 3 kills. Goes across, Poon takes out 2 for 1, gets caught in the back. And that's the only way you take down Grandmaster Poon. As Mivil look to be taking over this game 1. Sharif Matala, I think I've said before, the Android one will be next week, though it won't be streamed. Poon gonna go in, manages to duck under some grenades there. Keep the points going. Hero Gaming Salmon, nice to see you across on the YouTubes again. Let's see. So, if I can find them. What's the... Ooh, hello. Excuse me about that. Literally the last person I looked at. So Par with a pretty impressive individual performance. The rest of the drama is not able to quite keep up. Behind now by 7. Dramas with only 1 minute left to play. Unless they pull off something incredible here, I think their chances of winning are very minimal. Still, we'll see. Stranger things have happened in Modern Combat 5 esports. Mivil, though, of course, looking to try and clamp down the pace of the game as far as possible. The only scenario in which they lose is where there is a whole bunch of kills in a hurry. So all Mivil need to do is play super defensively, and that won't be an option for Dramas. If the Dramas players cannot find Mivil players, they cannot get kills. Mivil actually getting one more for themselves. Sard1989, thank you for your response over on the Mob Crush page. And there we go. Whew. First game to Mivil, but I think Dramas have definitely got it in them to come back in game 2. Alright guys, we'll be heading to break. We'll BRB. YouTube giveaway will end at the end of the final series. Welcome back everybody to our grand finals. Mivel with 1 game advantage. The Japanese squad did well in game 1 to win that one out, but the Mexican team of dramas, excuse me, our number 1 tournament seed, well, they've got a reputation to consider. First blood falls to dramas, pouring through the damage as well as an exchange of grenades and some vicious close quarters fighting. Mivel sees the lead for themselves. Hey, MC5 to Haxel. How's it going? Matola, come to Grenada. Oh boy, you guys are like the Grenada tourist board. I have heard of the connection between hiccups and drinking water. Alright, dramas with a tenuous lead. Really need to win this game too. Being in game 3, knowing you have to win 3 in a row, is a horrifying experience for any team. And that's what's on the line here. Mivel, not going to have quite as, not as much motivation to try and win this one out. Knowing that they can afford to lose a game. MC5 to Haxel. You think Dramas are going to win? Well, they're certainly in a good position. They are champions, you say. Well, Mivel are catching up quick. They may not be champions for long if this continues the way it does. Dramas, though, do win out pretty. Wait a second, what's on that sign? I'll have to have another look around the museum and see if we can find more goofy stuff. Drink water or out a thread on your head? What? What are you talking about, Twisted YouTube? Poon getting tagged just then, looking desperately for a knifey friend. Will not find it. It's written Ancient Rome. Oh, interesting. It's a lot of cool. The museum is one of my favourite maps, so just having a lot of good material. It makes me wonder if it's based on an actual museum, just because there's so much written in there. Somebody who actually was really interested in these subjects definitely did the asset creation on this level, because there's just so much to look at. Sharif, Matala, I don't know if they pay you guys per person you can bring to Grenada, but I admire the hustle. Alright, Dramas looking to try and tie up this series. Doing a pretty good job so far, building a pretty nice lead. Gary with a high ground advantage will manage to take out Poon with a pistol, jumping across, looking for more trouble. Twisty YouTube, what does putting a thread on my head mean? Like, I mean, I could take that literally to mean a piece of string, but I don't know why that would really make too much of a difference. Brett Brennan, Mivel needs to step it up. Well, I do agree. I think that's the way that most kind of sports and esports go, that it tends to end up even just because Mivel can end up, kind of being a little bit overconfident after game 1 and not being as focused. And that's where we tend to end up in game 5s. We'll see. We are closing in. 2 minutes 25 left to play. Dramas ahead by... Ooh. Yeah, as I say, like, it's... well, for a second I thought it was going to be 10. But that lead has started to be chipped away on. Airstrike comes in. A lead of 7 for Dramas right now. The earth-shattering kaboom! Yes, I will make sure to eat my dal rice. Sharish Mattel. Gary taken out, but Dramas still with a very healthy lead, still ahead by 7. Now make that 8. I think Mirrell have given up too much in the early going to come back into this one. So they do get 3 kills in a row, actually managing to push that lead to just 5. Let's see, who are the players to watch? I think it's going to be Poon, isn't it? Because Poon has got the most deaths and the most kills, which is really not that helpful. You see, when you're a team that's winning, having a player with a lot of deaths, having a lot of deaths and the same amount of kills is great because you want to accelerate the end of the game. When you are losing, it's really bad. But Poon is making up for lost time a little bit. Dramas only 3 away from ending this one out. Poon jumping across the wall and jumping themselves into a whole world of hurt. Gary and friends able to deliver the finishing blow. Mill needs 7 before Drums can find a single kill. Surely not. We'll see though. There you go. Gary takes out MIT and evens up the series 1-1. Good job, Dramas. We'll see what happens in Game 3. So, as much as Game 2 threatened to be a disaster for Dramas if Mirrell could win it, one of these teams will take the advantage as Game 3 gets ever closer. Come back 7 minutes from now to find out what happens next in the greatest story ever told. Volveremos enseguida. We'll be right back. welcome back. If only my father. Dramas versus Mivel, game number 3. So if you guys have been saying in the chat, the Nightbot will discount your vote for the hashtag finals if you're entering multiple times. So I believe that's the... You don't get banned or anything, but you will be ineligible to win the giveaway. Nightbot doesn't notify you, it just will not include you in the potential winners. So just be aware of that. So, with Dramas winning game number 2, are they set for Comeback City? The streets are very varied maps, some very good sniping lanes, but you can spend a lot of time just fighting indoors without seeing sunlight for a while. Any one-on-one so far? Gonna run right in it to Mivel's backline if they can. I think perhaps sneaking up a little bit too well, or maybe not. Oh, that was a little crazier sounding than I was expecting. As Mivel go up and over, dropping down on his head and securing the kill. Here we go, the close quarters I was talking about. Anti dropping down the slack damage. Doesn't actually manage to get a kill there, but finishes off the job onto Mms. Well, Sharif Matola, I'm afraid you if you've been spamming finals, you have probably made it so you're unable to win, I'm afraid. We shall see what Nightbot has in store at the end of this grand finals series. 5 minutes left to play. Mivel in the lead, but only by a tiny amount. Lime doing pretty good so far. John Smith, lovely to see you again. Long time no see. Yes, YouTube was broken for a while, but it's now fixed. So we should be back on YouTube for all of our streams. Cool, close quarters. Lime somehow is still alive and unstoppable. 5-0 so far. Mivel stepping up big time in game number 3 on these streets. These streets of sorrow. These streets of pain. But have Dramas got a ticket for the pain train? Or will they come back? Ah, we got some Spanish speakers in the chat. What a great chance to break out my language phrases again. What do we got? ¿Cómo están todos? How's everybody doing? Que gran juego! What a great game so far between Mivel and Dramas. Close quarters. Rewards Lime once again. Run around with the old pistol out. Forever Zapador, it's the best. Mivel, el equipo rojo, and the red team doing some crazy good stuff in this game. I think put on notice by Dramas that this is going to be anything but an easy ride. Lime is with those fancy feet and Mivel all clustered together as a unit. Holding strong for the time being. Some AoE could make a mess of them. Colin Wilbanks Do remember that the current giveaway is on the YouTube page, which is #finals. The Facebook giveaway, I'm afraid, has ended quite some time ago. Oh, Brian Garcia, you can't play this game anymore because your device is not up for it anymore. That's too bad. Dramas are picking up a couple of kills over time. Let's just switch to someone who's a little bit less confusing to watch. Thinking about going around that wall. Don't do it. Don't you do it. It's a dangerous place to be. Instead of switching it to the slack, dropping down the damage in the close quarters will take out Poon. Gonna duck upstairs and right into a whole world of trouble. Being taken out by MIT right at the end. Mivel winning out that exchange pretty big, and the last one left standing. Will there be anywhere for dramas to go? Game 3 seems to be Mivel's so far, but there is enough time, there is enough opportunity for dramas to come back. An exchange of kills leaves us just where we were with 1 minute left to play. Yes, Lime is making me a bit dizzy as well, that's why I switched off of them, even though they are doing very well. Let's see if we can switch across to Poon, who hopefully won't be swinging around quite as much. 8 and 8, as opposed to Lime's 8 and 2. But still an impressive performance, just need to keep some deaths down a little bit lower, I suspect. Hero Gaming Simon? Lime or Hacker? I don't think so. Down to 1 kill between. This is a hugely important game for both of these teams, and dramas have managed to recover dramatically, which is of course the only way to do anything. Shay up in the close quarters with the BSW, and the rest of the dramas team put them in the lead. 5 seconds left to go. 1 kill more from Mivel will bring it back. Is that kill coming? It is not. Dramas take the lead in this series. Oh boy. 1 more game, maybe, will make dramas our champions. This is the chance for them to return big time. Or will Mivel, with their equally amazing name, be able to put pay to that dream for dramas? Only one way to find out, and that's right here. We will be back in just a little while. A little less confusion, a little more action. Time for Dramas and Mivel to go at it one more time, or maybe just one more after that. Dramas with the comeback, going from a first game loss to 2 in a row. Now with momentum on their side, will Drama's comeback tour culminate in a victory, or will Mivel put pay to their ambition? I hope it will happen soon, because my iPad's about to run out of battery. Wah. We'll see. If we do run out of battery entirely, then I guess we're just out of luck. Hopefully we won't. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to turn down the brightness actually on my iPad itself. Won't affect what you guys can see, but it should give me a bit more battery life. Ooh, that's a bit darker than I was expecting. 2 apiece. And Pa both getting a couple of kills untraded. Hero Gaming Simon, you're voting the Dramas for the championship. We shall see, my friend. We shall see. Just going around the corner, trying to work in close quarters with the BSW, but the low rate of fire compared to the lack is telling. Monsters biding their time. Mivel actually picking up a lot of kills in the last couple of exchanges. The giveaway will take place at the end of the series, so if Dramas win this game, then the giveaway will be then. If Mivel win, then we'll be going to a game 5 before that happens. Monsters spots out trouble coming and takes its head off. Hop around a bit and see if we can find some of these close quarters players. Lime, the Dizzy Maker, never resting for a moment. Sharif Matullah, you are back. Hello. John Smith, what's your opinion about the new update for Modern Combat 5? I know there's the new duel map coming in, but I haven't looked over the patch notes as of yet if there have been any published. Hello, John Smith. What is your opinion? Maybe I can have an opinion about your opinion. Certainly the opinion right now seems to be that Mivel have got firm control over game number 4. For less than 4 minutes left to play, but Mivel may not even need that time, as they are accelerating masses massively, not intimidated by Drama's recent run of success. Instead, trying to put the boot home as swiftly and pointedly as possible. Ah yes, we will switch off Lime, the Nauseator. 3 minutes left to play. Dramas are trying to make a comeback, trying to muster some kind of return offense. But that offense getting shut down by Unti, the Grunty, who is up at the front. Blue Gamer, you spin me right round, baby, right round. Like a record, baby. Right round, right round. That is a song that has... I don't know actually, I think people would still get what that is about. But it's weird because records as a music listening medium are, I guess, are still a thing. I'm looking through to see if I can spot... I can see some Modern Combat Versus patch notes. Sharif Matola will announce the winner at the end of the stream. Mivel very close behind by Dramas. Now, of course, guys, bear in mind that Dramas need only 3 more kills to equalize. Oh, maybe that 1 more kill. And only need to win this game to become our champions and secure that €100 prize pot for themselves. There is the equalization. There is the overtaking of Mivel, who've looked fantastic up until this point. The Dramas fighting back from a 10-kill deficit to get to where we are right now. Of course, it's not just the €100 that are on the line, but each team who does well in these weekly cups increases their seeding for the monthly finals, where €400 will be on the line. So high stakes action taking place. 20 seconds left to decide ourselves whether or not Dramas will take this and run it all the way to the bank. MIT running in, trying to cut down multiple members of Dramas might be a mistake. 4 seconds left to play, and I think Dramas have done it. Take 1 more for good luck, and Dramas complete the dream. They return as their team under their original name, and they win the tournament. Woo! Oh boy. Well, with that, that will be the end of our tournament today. Thank you guys for watching. We will do ourselves the old Nightbot giveaway though. Let's see, who's it going to be? Simon Kesey. Interesting. I don't remember seeing you in the chat recently. I'm looking on the Facebook. I can see lots of stuff about Modern Combat Versus updates. Let's see. Maybe I just need to go back further? Alright, so Simon Kesey, we'll give you a couple of minutes to come back in. Let's have a look. I'll have a look in game for the patch notes and see what's going on there. Lou Game, I'm glad you enjoyed the streamer room. Let's see. Oh yes. Simon Kesey, there you are. Excellent. Alright guys, so that's be it for us this evening. I will have a look through and see if I can find out the information about the patch notes and things for tomorrow's stream. But for now, thank you guys for dropping by. Hope you all had a lovely time of things. And for now, I will bid you good night. And I'll see you tomorrow.